gentlemen, how you doing today? My name is Bilify, and today we are here to counter a glove. Which glove is that? Why, of course it's the Meteor glove. And these are going to be the awesome goobers that are going to be helping us to figure out what counters this awesome glove. From left to right, we have ourselves Cybored, Klee, Carl, Sussy, and then we have ourselves Bio. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Let's get into this. Alright, so first things first, you can absolutely use the default glove to avoid the incoming meteors. This isn't going to be like a super counter. This is something that will work out pretty well. So you just use your ability to evade and dodge. That is going to be a great way to use the Fart Blast. It is a good dodger. The next counter on this list are going to be the rocks. Diamond, Custom, Mega Rock, all will work out very well for you. Mega Rock and Custom being the better of the choices that you could do because Diamond will give you a slow cooldown effect. But if you are in a rock, you cannot be hit. No matter what, you're in a rock. You're not going to be hit. So we can highly recommend the Rock series to you. I wonder if Zzzzz does something. How funny would that be, though? I doubt it, but... Oh my gosh, I was definitely wrong. So, yeah, you could use Zzzzz, but is it the best option for you? Probably not. You're on the ground defenseless, so they can walk up and smack you. But it's interesting to note that the Z glove will evade that. What's so wrong about it? You can for sure use the Flash glove. This is like default. You can use it for combat, but you're going to want to use this to evade. That'll be the best thing that you could use for Flash. Now, the thing with this is you have to use it on a pretty early point of this Meteor Shower, because if you use it too late, you're still going to be hit by the meteor itself. So if I use it now, look, I still got hit. So you have to use Flash early. So with the Spring Glove, can you out-jump them? That'll be something to see as well. I kind of doubt it, but it'll be interesting to see nonetheless. Oh, wow! You can jump to dodge these. Interesting. This is a really good counter, actually, because you have the decent advantage of landing on top of them to slap them. Just make sure you don't land and then get hit. Make sure that you're above them when they hit the ground, and you'll be good to go. That's actually pretty good. I didn't see this coming in for a surprise counter. So you could use Swapper to swap out of danger, but you do stand the risk of swapping to somebody that's close to you that is in danger as well. So I really wouldn't want to recommend Swapper in this scenario, although it could work. Ghost won't save you from the incoming meteors, but you can sneak up on them. Just dodge the meteors, then go up to slap them. Not a full counter, just something that can work. If you do get hit by a meteor, you can use the Thanos glove to reposition yourself if you get knocked off the edge. That works. Nothing for offense though. So Magnet's going to be the same as Swapper. Just make sure you're close to somebody that's not in danger. The next counter on our list is going to be Space. Just like the Spring Glove over there, as soon as you see the meteors, just go sky high and you're not going to be in any bit of danger. Just go up in the sky. Even if they hit you in the head while they're falling, you're safe. Just wait for the meteors to end or go out into a different direction. But yep, Space will absolutely work. A top counter on this list is going to be Dream. You can't be hit if you are Lightning McQueen speed, right? But yeah, as soon as they cast their meteors down, look, you can avoid them and then go back into fight. This is all around one of the best gloves that you can use for this specific counter. So will the golden ability protect you from the meteors? I happen to think it will, but let's find out. Yep, just like I predicted, you are safe. Cheeky is going to be a great thing to take less knockback from these meteors. They don't have that much in the first place, so Cheeky being in Cheeky Ball form will take virtually no knockback, which is great. So once you get hit, look, you're not going that far at all. They do absolutely nothing, so we could highly recommend Cheeky to keep yourself safe in these moments where there's a lot of meteors raining from the sky. So a thing to see is, can Replica clones be hit by the meteor itself? The clones are exempt from being hit by the meteors. So you can definitely use the Replica glove to go after these users who spawn in meteors, as they will not be affected and they can just go directly for them. Wanna say defense isn't gonna work because it's defense, but let's give it a chance, you know? We always gotta give it a chance every week. So, yep. You're not safe. Oh, poor old defense users. So Reverse, what happens if you're using Reverse and one of the meteors strikes you right in the forehead? Let us see. You are not safe. You are not safe. So Reverse only gives knockback to yourself. If you get hit, they do not get hit with the knockback. Definitely don't use Reverse. Now you can absolutely use the Shukuchi glove right here to get into an animation and not take any knockback. Once you're in that animation, nothing is gonna stop you or take you out of that animation till it's over. So, see, even as you're being hit, you're safe. But it takes quite a bit for the ability to be ready, so you're gonna have to time it against a meteor user whenever they use it. Interesting enough, you can use the Duelist glove to save yourself from the knockback. So if you get hit while this is happening, you can use this to take that knockback reduction. Now, it still looks like they spawn in here, which is odd. So if their ability hasn't finished, it finishes in here, and they can cast it in here as well. So I don't know if I'd recommend a Duelist fight against these users in here. It's just interesting. You can use Duelist to save yourself, but it's not going to be your best option. You could use Adios like Thanos to save yourself after you've been hit. Once you're in the animation, you're safe and good to go, but it's not really necessary for this, you know? If you have the person blocked, will it save you? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. And I know I won't be proven wrong on this. I'm actually beyond certain. So once they use their ability, you are sent to the heavens. Yep, I kind of figured blocked was going to be that way. Let's go do buddies just to show. So the blocked and buddies combos usually work the exact same way, except for a few exceptions. We just need to make sure it's the exact... We just need to make sure it's the exact same. So once you get hit, you get hit. There is no saving you. So definitely don't use buddies, and definitely don't use blocked against these goobers. You can use the coil glove if they're gonna sit in the middle of their ability and hide in the meteor strikes to slap them out, but I don't know if I'd want to recommend it here. We could probably have a discussion in the comments about this, but I don't know. I'm looking for a little bit better for this counter. You could absolutely use the Balloony glove here to go sky high and avoid the hits. This will probably be better than space, as you can time it exactly when you need to time it. So if you're fighting, as soon as you see the meteors coming out of the sky, just pop a balloon and get up in the air, and you're safe and good to go. You cannot be hit. So we're definitely going to put Balloony up at the top of our list of counters, just due to the fact that as soon as you see it, you can still pop your ability and jump and avoid it, even how close to the striking distance as the meteor is. So Balloony, massive W. You could use the Phantom Glove as well for the speed on the escape. As soon as you see the ability, use your ability, get out of there. So nothing outrageous, but enough to get you out of harm's way. This is like default in a way. If you have a Wormhole set up, sure, but that's not practical. So you can use both the track and Tableflip gloves as deterrents. Track is more of a deterrent than Tableflip. Tableflip's like almost a counter. As soon as you see them, throw a table at them, they're probably gonna die. I'd probably recommend Tableflip over Track, but you can use Track to sit there and just heave your glove at them if they're gonna sit there and spam their ability. Same thing with Tableflip, but it'll probably kill them a lot better. But what we wanna know is, will Shield protect you? I highly doubt it. All right. Nope. Shield maybe one day. Ping Pong is going to be the same thing as Tableflip and Track. Huge deterrent. As soon as you see them, throw the ping pongs. You could consider them counters. Tableflip and Ping Pong more than Track. Track is a solid deterrent glove, but Tableflip and Ping Pong have a very good chance of actually killing them when they go off the edge, so I would recommend them more than I would anything else on that deterrent list. Considering the fact that ballers are able to avoid being hit, baller could be a counter. Is it the best thing that you could use? No, because it targets the most random people, but a baller... Rip. A baller cannot be hit by a meteor, so they are good to go. They must be slapped. So if you're in the business for balling, use yourself baller. Did the Whirlwind banner change? Ah, it is new. Okay, I knew it. I was like, is this new or my pea-braining? Yeah, that's sick. I like that. But you could use Whirlwind to immediately escape danger, but you're gonna take knockback, you're gonna flop. It's not something that is viable. If you're in danger's way, use your ability and get out of there. You might end up slapping somebody and then you'll end up flopping, but even then, you're not going as far as when a meteor would hit you, so you can use Whirlwind, just it's not the greatest. So the Slicer Glove will be good. It works exactly like the Ping Pong or the Tableflip in the Track, more or less Tableflip and Ping Pong. This will slice them up without you having to get close to their minefield. I just feel like there's a little bit better that you can use because this can't evade. This is solely offensive, but it can work to deter them from going after you if you keep throwing Slicer Blades at them. Excavator will keep you safe. You can't be hit while you're underground. You're a mole, and you're deep underneath the earth. The meteor strikes don't get you. So in the animation, you're safe, and even while you're below ground, you are safe. Excavator will keep you safe. It doesn't have the greatest knockback on the ability, so use it to save yourself and then get back into the fight. Excavator can work, but I'm not going to give it that top notch. You can definitely use Thor against these users. If you're stuck in the Meteor Shower itself, you can use your ability, because it's an animation, to send them back, and their Meteor Shower follows them, so it'll drag the Meteor Shower off of you by the time you get out of your animation, making you pretty much 100% safe. Thor is going to be a massive counter for this. What happens if you use Jebaited against a meteor? So absolutely nothing happens. You take the knockback. So Jebaited's not going to work against the meteors falling. It will only work against their base slap, which can still work if you bait them out, but yeah, not what I would use. You could always use your own meteors against a meteor. As far as one-shots go, if they're using their ability, that's all they can use, is just the ability, so you can easily walk up to them and slap them with the God's Hand, the Flex, the Air, or Overkill, and be good to go. You just have to dodge the meteor showers. One thing we're going to test, though, if you have a God's Hand that's nearing you, can you use the meteor shower to hit them at the end of the timer so that they get hit away from you and you don't take knockback? Ah, look at this. We have ourselves a... Whoa! Whoa! See, Meteor can work out very, very, very well. So if you're gonna use a God's Hand, make sure you're very wary of which user has a Meteor, because if you go to attack them, your God's Hand's time stop is not gonna stop their Meteor Shower. Ultra Instinct will only work against their slap, not the ability. Acrobat could actually be really, really good here. This is like Dream. Because of how fast the Acrobat ability is able to be used, you could use this to dodge anything really fast, and look how fast you get your rollback. So even if they're still hovering you could still run and dodge out of the way and be good to go. Just don't dodge into it like I did right there. That was a goober head dodge. So what happens if a redacted user calls in their portal? If they use their ability before they go in there, oh yeah, it follows in here. And can you get knockback? No, okay, you don't get any knockback. It just follows. Okay. You can always throw a bus at them. This is gonna be like Tableflip, Ping Pong, and Track and Slicer, all those. This is like a deterrent because they're probably gonna sit in the same area with the Meteor Shower. So bus can work, but I feel like we could find better. Like the Phase Glove that protects you against virtually everything. Oh, yep. Phase is your go-to if you want to stay safe. Bomb, Bubble, Jet, Shard, and Bob are all going to be huge deterrents on this. It's not a super counter, but if they're going to hide in their ability, Bomb can easily get to that. Bubble the same, just keep heaving bubbles at them from outside. These are just going to be deterrents. They're not going to be counters. Same thing with the Bob. Deterrent. Not a counter. So the Moon Glove making an appearance. Yeah, Moon. Whoa, just jump up in the air as soon as you see them. Whoa. Whoa. It's gonna be hard though. If there's a lot, you're gonna want to jump to the sides and not back into danger, but Moon works. Same thing with Jupiter. Jupiter is gonna be exactly like Cheeky, where it's gonna make you not take that much reduction or that much knockback. So you could get as close as you want to these and still be fine. So you could get hit and go right back into immediately fighting. As long as you're not on the edge of the Slap Battles map, you'll be good to go. Because you're taking, look, that much knockback, which is nothing. You could use the Rage Glove and get a little bit of extra speed to evade. That will work, but I feel like there's a lot better that you could use. Hybrid's a good counter because there's two abilities here that'll keep you safe. So the blue jump, if you time it just right, you can avoid it, but it's so hard to time that I probably wouldn't recommend it. I'd probably recommend the speed over the jump. So if you jump, you can avoid it. The timing on it is so hard. You're going to want to use the Jupiter mode on this so that you can take the reduced knockback. That is the best thing that you're going to use with the hybrid glove. You could of course disarm them, but we're looking for better. You can have a slight speed boost with dominance to help you evade, and then once they see the arena actually pop up, it might actually hinder them to step out of it or into it. Who knows? People act differently all the time, so if you're in danger, charge will 100% work to get you out of that danger, but if you get hit by one of the meteors, you're donezo. You will get hit off. Or it will stop your ability, I meant to say. I can't English right now, sorry. So, yep. Whoa, it does a little wacky ability once you do get hit mid-charge. If you can get the Tycoon up to the speed boost, that'll help you to evade the meteors, but it's going to take quite a bit for you to get it, and people like to target Tycoons, so I probably wouldn't recommend that. Glitch can be a deterrent glove if they are constantly casting meteors at you, constantly put them into a Trojan horse, and send them up into the sky. Good deterrent glove, not a counter. So Elude. Elude's not going to save you here. When the meteor strikes, you're going to go a-flying. That's just how it's going to work, brother. An extremely good counter here, and one of the top counters is going to be Fish. If you get hit, flop right back in. Even if you get hit this way, just fling yourself back, and you get your ability so fast that even during the fight, even if you get hit again, guess what? You have your ability again. Fish, fantastic. So with Voodoo, can a clone be hit by a meteor strike? I'm gonna say no. Alright, so we have our test subject. They are not being hit by the clone. They're over there to the left. Yeah. So you are not able to use the Voodoo Glove as a means of a combo. I am sorry. So what happens when you leash one of these goobers? Can they still cast out their meteors? So the Leash Glove disables the meteor strike. And if you have somebody leashed and get hit by a meteor, reduction on your hit. So with that knowledge that we have just gained about Leash is definitely a pretty good counter, because if you can stop them from casting out all of their little goober meteors, you're good to go. Flamarang can be used as a deterrent. If they keep hitting you, you could always hit them back and then throw a Flamarang at them, but we're looking for better. You could use the Kinetic ability as like a one-time tab glitch to save yourself from going off the edge. So if you get hit, use your ability and you'll be brought back down so that you can get back into the fight, but your ability takes a while to get back, so keep that in mind. It's not something I'd recommend, it's just something that can work. You can use the Sparky ability to go after these people and avoid meteors, but if you get hit by a meteor, you're kind of donezo. Also, you're not going to want to use the Sparky ability when they just start, because if you do, then you're pretty catchable, so make sure you're already fast if you can, but if you get hit, yeah, you're donezo. So keep that in mind with Sparky. Avoid at all costs and try to hit them precision-wise. So recall, all works just like Adios and Thanos. Use this to save yourself if you get hit off the edge, but no offense ability besides the possibility of spawning on them and spawning them off the void. Just something to save you, not a counter. Psycho, can you use the Psycho ability, the telekinesis jump, the double jump if you will, to avoid being hit by a meteor? Yep, you do not take that knockback until you're out of that ability. If you have them psychoed, they can still use it, so beware of that. So the Psycho Glove isn't a full counter because they can still use their ability once you slap them and bring them to you in midair. It's only good for evading with your double jump telekinesis. So not a true counter, just something that can work. Here comes counter. Don't use counter. This is the exact same thing as Jebaited. It's just going to give you ragdoll. It's not going to make you target the user who used the Meteor Strike. Yep. As Andrew would say, Tableflip version 58. He even said table. Rob is going to be an amazing counter. You can't hit Rob. The ability can't hit Rob. Rob's just going to go right at you. They cast their ability. Use yours. You can run throughout all of them and be safe and be okay. You're not going to take any bit of knockback. Look at this. Super, super duper safe. You're good to go. But be careful as soon as you get out of your ability, then you stand the chance of being slapped by a goober. Rhythm's going to be a very nice counter here. With how much speed you can get off of Rhythm, you can easily evade it. So this is like the dream glove in a way. The higher number count you can get to, the better off you're going to be in the middle of these fights. So you can see the speed that you have at like 107. Look at this. You can easily evade and get out of the fight wherever this is. It's like Dream Glove in your own hand, but with a little bit better benefits. So Rhythm's going to be a very, very good glove if you can get to 100, which takes like nothing. You could definitely use the Rojo. I would only use Rojo if there's one, not multiple, because Rojo's ability lasts for a long, long time. But if an ability is used, use your ability. You can't be hit into any knockback because it's an animation. Then you could always go back and hit them. But like I was saying, if there's multiple meteors, they're gonna wait for you and your ability to be done and then cast it on you. So try to only use Rojo if there's one there. You can use Hitman's warp ability to evade the fight. As soon as you get the auras spawned around you, just dash and get out of there. Use your ability. That'll be the best thing that you can use the warp for. And it has a really good cooldown so that you can immediately have it back pretty much whenever you need it. But this glove can miss sometimes, so be weary. Retro! Oh yeah, Retro's a counter. First things first, if you have yourself the bomb, use the bomb ability. Blow yourself out of there. If you're fighting one of these users, I would definitely have bomb ready, or at least know where it's at before going into it. Once you know that their ability is getting ready to spawn, then swap over to Bob, and then once they do spawn in their ability, that's when you're going to use your bomb to blow yourself out of harm's way and then wait for their ability. You could either swap back to whatever you need to, and then by the time that they're ready to use their ability again, just swap over to your bomb glove, and then you can sit there and evade again. I love Retro to be able to shoot them from a distance when they're in their ability, and to use the bomb glove to evade any hits where they're coming in. So Retro is going to be a massive counter here. The Null glove isn't going to be a counter. This is more of a deterrent. So if they keep throwing these meteor showers, keep throwing Null spawns on them and make them run to a different location. This could actually be very good for that. If they are trying to chase you down and you spawn Null, if they continue to chase you down, they're going to die to Null. They're going to have to back off and go into another direction to get the minions off of them. Can the Null minions be hit and killed by the... Oh, no, they can't. Yeah. Perfect. They cannot be hit by Meteor, so it will force them to run into a different direction. And that will do it for our counters for this glove here. Thank you so much to every single one of the goobers that you see on the screen. We picked up a few along the way. We lost one, but that's okay. Shout out to every single one of you. I appreciate you so much. So let me know what one of these gloves surprised you the most as a counter or not a counter, and which one was your favorite counter. The one that surprised me the most was probably Zzzzz. That one I did not expect at all. My favorite counter probably has to be Rob. That or Megarock / Custom. Those also are very good. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope that every single one of you have an amazing rest of your day or night whenever you do end up watching this, and I shall see you in the next one. Thank you so much for 50K. Y'all are absolutely goated. Later!